and welcome. Today's video is an introduction to Eckhart Tolle's concept of the inner body. The inner body is a fundamental aspect of Tolle's teachings in The Power of Now and a New Earth. Tolle explains that the inner body is an essential aspect of our being that remains largely unnoticed due to our preoccupation with the external world and the mind's incessant chatter. This inner body is not the physical body, but an energy field that permeates and underlies the physical form. It is a subtle dimension of our existence, which can be felt as a sense of inner aliveness, energy, and presence that is not limited by our physical body, and which does not age and die like the physical void does. Tolle suggests that connecting with this energy field brings a sense of peace and a deep connection with the present moment, as well as the infinite field of awareness that we're all parts of. This concept emphasizes the importance of reconnecting with the deeper essence within us, beyond our physical and mental identities. Tolle's teachings on the inner body encourage us to experience a profound sense of presence and aliveness, helping us transcend the habitual patterns of thought and emotion that often dominate our lives. To access the inner body, Tolle advises us to direct our attention inward, away from the mind's constant stream of thoughts. He suggests simple practices, such as feeling the life energy within the hands or other parts of the body. This practice helps anchor us in the present moment, allowing us to disengage from the mind's tendency to dwell on the past or worry about the future. By focusing on the inner body, we can experience a sense of being that is not defined by external circumstances or personal history. Tolle emphasizes that the practice of connecting with the inner body is not about intellectual understanding, but direct experience. He notes that many people are so identified with their thoughts and emotions that they have lost touch with this deeper dimension of themselves, or any deeper dimension of themselves, living out their lives identified with the identity that they project out into the world. The inner body serves as a portal to the present moment and a deeper reality beyond the physical and mental realms. When we become aware of the inner body, we can sense a vibrant presence that is always available, irrespective of external conditions. One of the key benefits of connecting with the inner body is the dissolution of the ego mind. The ego, as touched upon in the beginning, is a false sense of self that derives its identity from external factors and mental constructs. It thrives on identification with thoughts, emotions, and possessions, leading to a constant state of dissatisfaction and seeking. By shifting our attention to the inner body, we can bypass the ego and experience a state of pure being, free from the incessant need to define ourselves through external means. The inner body is also linked to the concept of consciousness in Tolle's teachings. He describes consciousness as the formless essence of our being, which is beyond thought and emotion. The inner body is a bridge to this deeper consciousness, allowing us to experience a state of pure awareness. This awareness is not something that can be grasped or understood intellectually. It can only be experienced directly. Tolle emphasizes that this state of consciousness is our true nature, and connecting with it brings a sense of peace and fulfillment that is independent of external circumstances. Tolle's teachings on the inner body are not about escaping from the world or denying the physical dimension of existence. Rather, they are about finding a deeper dimension of reality within ourselves. By connecting with the inner body, we can bring a greater sense of presence and awareness into our daily lives. This presence allows us to engage with the world from a place of inner stillness and clarity, rather than from the reactive patterns of the mind. In A New Earth, Tolle expands on the concept of the inner body by exploring its role in the collective awakening of humanity. He suggests that as more people become aware of the inner body and connect with their true essence, a shift in collective consciousness will occur. This shift will lead to a transformation in the way we relate to ourselves, each other, and the world. The inner body serves as a foundation for this transformation, as it allows us to transcend the ego mind and experience a deeper sense of unity and interconnectedness. Tolle also addresses the practical aspects of integrating the awareness of the inner body into everyday life. He suggests simple practices, such as taking a few moments throughout the day to feel the inner body and anchor ourselves in the present moment. These practices help us break free from the habitual patterns of the mind and cultivate a deeper connection with our true nature. Tolle emphasizes that the practice of connecting with the inner body is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process that requires regular attention and dedication. The awareness of the inner body allows us to navigate the challenges of life with greater ease and clarity, as we are less likely to be swayed by external circumstances and more attuned to the deeper flow of life. As we are making this shift, we will also start to notice that life flows more and more effortlessly, but we can also notice the opposite. We can, for example, notice that more things go wrong when we are absent-minded, and therefore not present with what we are doing. The inner body is also intricately linked to what Tolle calls the pain body. The pain body is the accumulated emotional pain and suffering from past experiences. It is an energy field within the body, composed of negative emotions that have not been fully processed or released because we have resisted them. This pain body can be dormant or active, influencing our thoughts, emotions, and actions, often without our conscious awareness. The relationship between the inner body and the pain body is one of contrast and interaction. While the inner body connects us to a sense of aliveness and presence, the pain body represents a blockage that can obscure our access to this deeper dimension. The inner body is a subtle energy field that underlies our physical form, experienced as a sense of inner vitality and calm. In contrast, the pain body is a dense and heavy energy field, often felt as a lingering discomfort or emotional unease. To understand and transform the pain body, Tolle suggests that one must first become aware of it. This awareness, just like when it comes to the inner body, is cultivated by directing attention inward and feeling the sensations within the body without reacting or resisting. By doing so, we can distinguish between the neutral presence of the inner body and the turbulent energy of the pain body. This distinction is crucial for disidentifying from the pain body and not being overwhelmed by it. The practice of connecting with the inner body is essential in this process. By anchoring our attention in the inner body, we can create a space of presence and stillness that allows us to observe the pain body without becoming entangled in it. This practice involves focusing on the sensations of aliveness in the body. This focus shifts our attention away from the mind's narratives and emotional reactivity, helping us remain grounded in the present moment. When the pain body becomes active, it often seeks to feed on negative emotions and reactions. It can trigger old patterns of thought and behavior, leading to conflicts and distress. By staying connected to the inner body, we can witness these patterns without reacting to them. This witnessing creates a gap between our awareness and the pain body, allowing its energy to dissipate rather than being reinforced. Tolle emphasizes that the inner body serves as a gateway to a deeper consciousness that transcends the pain body. This deeper consciousness is characterized by a sense of peace and unconditional acceptance. It is through this state of presence that the pain body can be dissolved. The key is to stay present and observe the pain body without judgment or resistance, allowing the energy to flow through and eventually dissipate. In conclusion, Eckhart Tolle's concept of the inner body is a central aspect of his teachings on presence and consciousness. It offers a pathway to reconnect with our true essence and transcend the limitations of the egoic mind. By cultivating awareness of the inner body, we can experience a state of inner peace and fulfillment that is not dependent on external conditions. This awareness also opens the door to a deeper sense of unity and interconnectedness, both individually and collectively. The practice of connecting with the inner body is not about escaping from the world, but about bringing a greater sense of presence and awareness into every aspect of life. As we deepen our connection with the inner body, we contribute to a collective shift in consciousness, which is happening one individual at a time. And the more you direct your attention inwards while learning to not react to the triggers in the external world, and instead let the emotional energy pass through you, the more you will feel the shift.